Today I'm going to be giving you my deck profile on a 29-in-1 Red Dragon Archfiend deck profile. Let's go ahead and jump on in. All right, guys, first thing I want to say is exactly what Berserker said. 29-in-1 without the boss monster in the extra deck is an important distinction, and I'll be breaking down why I play these particular cards and why I don't play these particular cards and whatever. You guys can also post down below in the comment section, and if I do have time, I try my best, I'll answer your questions as well. The theory of this strategy is that I want to lower the ceiling of my opponent's deck. That way my Red Dragon Archfiend cards can really shine. Because if you're able to hand trap your opponent or gain enough resources, you can pretty much play through any deck in the game right now. We played against a Snake Eyes player, he didn't even know what to do with himself. We played against tier limits, we played against just about every deck. Just because it's gold doesn't mean they ain't playing the crazy stuff. We clap them up. Another cool thing about this particular deck is that there's never a good spot. There's never a surefire spot to hand trap. If you use Imperm on the Soul Resonator, there's odds that I have Bone Archfiend. There's odds that I have Resonator Call to be able to continue playing. There's odds that I have Bestials. There's so many odds that I have something else to continue to keep playing. If you use Ash Blossom on the Resonator Call or the Earthbound Prisoner, there's odds that I can still play. The same thing actually applies for Red Rising Dragon. There were times where players actually did stop Red Rising Dragon and we're just like, you goofed, and we continued to play. So that's what I think is so powerful about this deck, is because there's no right answer to hand trap. The best thing about this deck is that this strategy can go full combo with 1.5 cards. You need either Soul Resonator or your Bone Archfiend and any additional card in your hand or field. But then there's also 2 copies of Earthbound Stone Sweeper. This card searches you your Soul Resonator, but also can search you cards like Vision Resonator or your Crimson Resonator, even your Synchron Resonator if you need it. There's 1 Obsessive Yugoloop. This card's really good at being able to recycle your Synchro monsters. One thing that this deck does have a little bit of problem with is banishing monsters in the graveyard. It's really important that you banish cards to be able to trigger your Dispatter's effect. And Yugoloop really helps with that. It's actually perfect. If you guys wanted to make this a flat 40 card deck, you can drop the Wild Wind and possibly even drop a Stone Sweeper or something like that maybe and make it a flat 40. But you also got to keep in mind when you're using this card, you got to either Synchro to 7 or you got to already have Crimson Resonator. So it's a tricky card to be able to use. From there, there's the Bestial Engine. The Bestial monsters serve as a purpose to be able to banish cards to get monsters to your side of the field, but they also provide Synchro options into 8 or 10 in a pinch. But more importantly, they banish cards in your graveyard, which is really important. And Branded Regain is better than Beast because this deck would love to have more resources and more board presence over the destruction. A lot of people are using E2 to the Branded to Synchro Summon into Calamities on your opponent's turn. Ironically, in this particular strategy, I think that is win more. So I decided to go with cards that are guaranteed wins. We've been literally scraping the meta without the Archfiend King Calamity lock, and I don't think that's really going to change here. One thing that I do want to point out is that this is a 14 card extra deck. Before I made a change, it was actually the Dark Charmer and a Nightmare Unicorn, but I decided to put better on the floor because this card actually will come up more than the Dark Charmer and Nightmare Unicorn. For the 15th slot, you can play whatever you want. Maybe the boss card that I don't play because I literally do not need it. I was actually surprised that I could get away with playing 1 Scar Red and 1 Red Dragon, but there's never been a time where we've needed multiple copies of Red Dragon. Also, keep in mind, Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend is Red Dragon Archfiend while on the field and graveyard. That actually does come up for your cards. Red Zone can special summon it, obviously, but Red Zone can also trigger its other effect. Crimson Gaia can trigger its effect to summon itself, and you get protection with Soul Resonator. So keep in mind, Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend is not only a good blowout card to break your opponent's board, it also is a card that's treated as Red Dragon Archfiend. Vermilion Mech and Psychic In Punisher, these cards aren't mandatory for the strategy, but the reason why I play them is because there are times where I summon like a Bestial monster, and then like I have a Soul Resonator on my field, and it's just like, come on, do something, and they do something. So Bestial Dispatcher, we were playing 2, you don't need to. Chaos Archfiend, I actually do summon this card from time to time. We were using Lubellion plus Vision Resonator or Crimson Resonator. There you go. There's multiple ways to make it Light and Dark protected, which is really good. Bro, please play Mathmat. I will destroy your Oh. What the fuck is this? Yeah, let's effect Veiler that. It's like we just talked about this. I got the look. Hey, hey. Because they got more ass than the models. I mean, to be real, looking at our hand, I think regardless he loses. Now throw your hands up in the sky. Oh, chat, we may have cooked ourselves. We have Abyssio on the field. We should have changed our play line. I think I still decrease here. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. The only thing that saves him here is Nibiru, chat. This is the correct card to summon. I don't know. I'm trying to play around Nibiru and a whole bunch of other stuff, and I can't even do anything. How you stay faithful in a room full of... Must be the pharaohs, he in tune with his soul. So when he buried in a tomb full of gold. It's a pretty good hand for going sake. Oh, chat. Chat. Chat, y'all know me. I got to. I got to, chat. I got to. It's in my body. Yeah, and then we maxi that. If he has the gamma, we're cooked. But, like, I had to. I had to, chat. You think he just summons the Griffin pass? What am I, Makongo? Do you have Droll? Do you have Droll? Droll has to exist. Ash that. Ash that. No balls. No balls. Ash that. Forgot about that. I'm insulted. You should go ahead and bow so hard till your knees hit your forehead. All right. No Droll. No Droll. No Droll. No Droll. No Droll. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Chad, if I seen Droll, I would have been sick. He should stop this. I might be overthinking.
A few moments later.
We got him, chat. We got him, chat. People need to learn to wait for the synchro. This is not a choke point. You guys just think it's a choke point. The only thing that's saving him is nib. He wins honorably if he draws the nib, chat. He needs the nib. He needs the nib right now, chat. No nib? Yeah, you're cooked. Be right back, chat. Give me 1 second. My dog is calling me. Let's do it, chat. Patterson, are you not a mod in my Discord? The fuck does this do? I am not even scared. He locked themselves into super heavies.
A few moments later.
What? That's it? Is there anything I need to know about? I love it here, chat. Bro, I don't know if you, I'm not sure if you could be mod. Hey, Rockefeller chain. Krim's about to be like, yo, Patterson's mod and I'm not. I swear, I love you guys' rivalry, by the way. It's like the most beautiful thing. I'll just say goodbye to you. What up, baby? My dessert? Why is my Bird, come on, man. Bird, don't, why can't I, how can I, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Why are you doing this to me? Just answer the question. Why are you doing this to me? Callie's dessert, Bird's booty cheeks? Apparently, I don't get that. What do you mean? As soon as you fit, Bird. Okay, but are you going to tell me why are you, what you said and what you really mean? I'm not cooked. Hey YouTube, this particular deck, as you can see, we've won 16 straight with it on the regular season. And then, if you can see in our match history, this one loss was a DC, it was a double DC. So obviously that wasn't a game. We've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 plus 16 is 29 straight games with this deck. Now, I do want to put a little bit of a disclaimer. Since we haven't played Master Duel in quite some time, we were playing in silver and gold and maybe a little bit of plat players here. But for an anime deck to go 29-1, and chat can attest to this over the time that we've been playing this deck, it's been pretty decisive. It hasn't necessarily been a struggle. As you can see, maximum 3 turns, 3 turns, 1 turn, 3 turns, 3 turns, 1 turn, 2 turns. If we go first, we're setting up our board, then we're winning on the 3rd turn. If we're going second, well, this person, they actually set up an incredibly good board. If we go second, we are destroying them with an OTK. This deck is crazy, crazy, crazy good.